Good morning, guys, and welcome to Gary's Potting Shed. Number one question that I have been asked about bulb plants in the last probably 2 to 3 weeks is cannas. Cannas are an extremely easy to grow plant, extremely hardy in my zone. I think they're pretty well hardy in the colder climates too. I'm in zone 7B, Southeast Tennessee, and I do not take the bulbs up in the wintertime. So I leave them in the ground, but I do want to show you some do's and don'ts on how to plant, how to care for, and where to plant your cannas. So let's get started right over here. I'm going to take you across and show you the difference in some cannas that were grown in an area that actually, excuse the construction in the background, show you some that were grown in an area where the filtered sun versus direct sun. So right here, let me show you something. See this unsightly fence? This is what I was talking about on the previous video that we're going to be addressing soon. These cannas were planted in April this year, around April 15th. No blooms yet, only about 18 inches in height. Don't get hardly any morning sun at all. Get a little bit of evening baking sun. There's another one, step over approximately 2 to 4 feet. Here's another one. The leaves and stuff are beginning to fall. Very healthy, very happy plant, just like the other one. No blooms, about 24 inches in height. Step over about 2 more feet. Another very happy, healthy plant. Did have a bloom pod on it. We're going to be harvesting these seeds right here to help produce some more for next year. All these planted, guys, the same day, okay? All these are planted the same day, same amount of water, everything. These are water-loving plants while they're growing, okay? In the wintertime, not so much. They don't want to be wet. I mulch them down with leaves and it holds moisture into the soil, but I don't think they really want to be wet in the wintertime. So right here, this one is 36 inches tall. New bloom coming out on it right there really soon. So these right here are planted on a driveway border. Now I'm going to take you across and show you planted the same exact day. By the way, the small ones, couple of hours of sun in the evenings. The tall ones, 3 foot taller, about 3 foot taller. Probably the same in the evenings. However, there's a filtered place on the tree right above them that do allow them to get sun during the day. Now, I'm going to show you what happens when you plant in a pot that gets 6 to 8 hours sun. Same bulbs, same, I guess it's their brothers and sisters here. All right, check these blooms out. Isn't that beautiful? We had a little bit of a drizzly rain this morning. Isn't this gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. Multiple seed heads, multiple bloom shoots. Pull off, just kind of deadhead these. Then what's going to wind up happening is right here on the spent blooms. See all these little seed heads? When these turn darker and this stalk stops blooming, what I'll do is I will deadhead these, let these turn like a brown color, just pull them off and put them right in the ground around it. Now, again, these like water while they're growing, not so much when they're dormant. I do not take mine out of the ground. I leave them in the ground all year long, mulch them down with leaves. Another tip right here. In fact, here we go. This is a prime example of how to care for your canna. I just happen to have my yard scissors in my pocket. Right here, these blooms have got some insect damage. Right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reach in and cut those off. It's not going to hurt them. In fact, they like a haircut. This one right here looks like it has a little sunburn. See the dark areas on it? Little sunburn. We've had an extremely hot and extremely dry summer this year. So clean that one up and clean up from right here at the bottom where you can see just clip it off, pull it out of the way, put that to the compost pile. Make sure it doesn't have any disease on it. See these seeds right here? What I'm gonna do is fill those and see. I'm gonna go ahead and pop those off and stick those in the soil in this pot around them. Now, I am not going to be leaving these in the pot for the winter. I'm actually gonna be putting these in the ground. So I wanna get the rest of this trimmed up and cleaned up. And for example, let me show you this. When I was talking about how they don't mind being trimmed, where the seed that I just removed from this bloom stalk is right here, I'm just gonna reach inside there, clip that off. And put that over onto the side. So everything looks good, everything looks happy, everything looks healthy. This plant absolutely is a gorgeous, gorgeous accent to any garden. I have friends in the Pacific Northwest. I have friends in Southern California. I have friends in hot, humid, dry Florida. And I also have friends in New England, in the Midwest, basically all over, almost in every zone that the United States offers. Every one of us grow cannas. All the cannas look great. Like I said, they're easy to grow. Beautiful, beautiful blooms. Beautiful accent to any garden. Also, while we're here talking about the cannas, I'm going to be moving all of these cannas to a full sun area, and I'm going to be taking a gifted plant variety. I'm not exactly sure which type these are. I can tell you what I've been told. Because there again, I'm in zone 7B, not in a tropical zone. But check it out, guys. Look behind me. See these banana trees? Isn't this awesome? Stuck these in the ground here. They are getting full sun all day. Very little moisture. There's no irrigation system, no drip. We've had a hot, dry summer. These were stuck in the ground. No blooms, no foliage, no shoots, no limbs, nothing. All I've done to these things this summer, haven't fed them, haven't done anything. Planted them, watered them in, and then you can tell on some of these stalks, the spent stalks or whatever, when one would split or get broken in a storm, I would simply just trim it off, cut it off, take the garden scissors, any one that are spent branches or whatever, cut them off, throw them in the compost bin. Very simple. The plan and the goal is we're gonna plant a garden coming up probably in about the next 2 weeks, where we're going to make a tropical style garden that would be a beautiful accent beside anyone's pool. Out in your garden, make a statement. It's beautiful. Guys, it's so much fun. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Like us on Facebook, like us on Instagram, Gary's Potting Shed. From my garden to yours, be kind to yourself, be kind to one another, and I'll see you in the next video. We're gonna be putting those cannas with banana trees, elephant ears, all broadleaf. It's gonna make a beautiful tropical garden next spring. You don't want to miss that video. When that stuff starts coming up, guys, it is going to be a gorgeous addition to the garden. Easy recipe, and sure you can find them in your area. Thanks again for watching. Have a blessed day.